Go.
Hello, and welcome to the life and times of Avraham Lapidus. And you're probably asking yourself, which is not a problem to ask, who the hell is Avraham Lapidus? And I've been asking myself the same questions for many, many, many years, because for over the past 40 years, I have done my utmost to try to break into show business with my screenplays, my plays, and my TV commercials. And for over 40 years, Hollywood has done its utmost to see to it that Avraham Lapidus cannot break into show business. I have traveled the world with my screenplays, my plays, and my TV shows in Los Angeles, London, and New York, and they don't let me in. I stand at the door very meekly with my torn and tattered briefcase. They give me the eye and say, no, you cannot come in. This has been going on for 40 years. I don't know what to do anymore. So all of a sudden, a friend of mine said, Lapidus, you're 75 years old. You're going to keep on doing this? Try something new. So they go out and they buy me this iPhone. And I still don't know how to turn the thing on. So I'm making this interview now, and I'm telling the world my life story, which is kind of embarrassing. So maybe someone will pick it up. Maybe someone's got a nephew. Maybe someone's got a next door neighbor. Maybe someone who threw me out of their office will say, gee, I think I remember him. Maybe I should have been a bit nicer to him and I should have let him in. That would be a very nice thing to do. You know, I wrote all kind of stories, I wrote all kind of plays, I wrote all kind of this, I wrote all kind of that, but I'm 75 years old now. I'm at the end of the mountain. You know when you're in at the end of the mountain and the breeze is blowing and you're trying not to fall over? That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying not to fall over. I don't know what to say anymore. But the fact of the matter is, I really would like to get something going before I finally go. I wrote a play about the first female suicide bomber in Israel, and I think that would make a great play, and if someone would just read the damn thing, I might get going. I wrote a play about a family having to deal with the Berlin Wall coming down. They did something terrible when they were in an extermination camp. It's haunted them their whole entire life, and before they get into bed at night, they act out what they did. That's an amazing idea. I wrote a story about a commune of hippies who meet at a Woodstock in a tent, and start a commune, and it's narrated by the Marlboro cowboy whose horses died from lung cancer. That's a good story. I've written all kind of stuff. I've written commercials about an Arab and a Jew who are going to sign a peace treaty, and each one's going to get a bag of Doritos. That would be an interesting commercial. But no one will let me open up my bag and show them. So like I said when I first started talking, if you got a cousin, you got a next door neighbor, you got this, you got that, maybe someone will come online and listen to this and help me out. I'm at avramlapidus@gmail.com. And as I'm saying, as I keep talking, I keep thinking about all these years, and I'm getting a bit sentimental, and I'm getting a bit teary-eyed. I don't want to end up like this. This is not going to be a teary-eyed review. So I'm about to say, God bless you all. Shalom. We're coming upon the Jewish holidays. You know, I don't blame anybody. It's basically God that said no. But they say you can change God's mind through charity, prayer, and repentance, which I'm trying, everything. Okay? Thank you very much, and God bless.
That's you, Avram. And that's a suicide bomber. And I only say that because you wrote a play, or in the process of writing a play, called The Song of the Weary, if we can throw that up there. That's a beautiful title, by the way. And from it, a Polish fellow, you told me, wrote a score for you.
Henryk Gorecki. I'd like to say hello to my friends in Israel who are watching this as we're speaking, especially Dr. Zimmerman, who is from Poland actually, but came to the States, then got his degrees, and now is in Israel with his family. In the year 2001, females who were always kept in the background, cleaning the house, cleaning the toilets, taking care of the babies, became the forefront of the Palestinian organization's way of getting back at Israel.
Suicide bombers.
Simply because Israel would not believe that a woman would do such a thing. They were killing us morning, noon, and night. In 2002, a girl, 28 years old, her name was Wafa Idris, was the first female Palestinian suicide bomber to detonate in Israel. I concocted a play all around her. How she was taken, talked into, this didn't happen overnight. What they call a male handler befriended her, and this is the music.
From the Symphony of Sorrowful Song.
And as this song is playing in the play, and they're using a female with a grind up things like a, what do they call it? Like a grinder to,
meat grinder?
Yeah, to vegetables.
Yeah.
And there's no talk. They're doing it very methodically. And then they're staring at each other. Let's listen to this. I'm going to shut up for a minute. Isn't this unbelievable?
Well, how did he...
And well, he met her on a street corner. It was very simple. It's not so complicated.
They're making bombs? Is that what she's trying to say?
They're making, well, this is playing the music in the stage play.
Okay.
They're in her apartment, a small, dirty, dusty place. You want to call it an apartment. And they're taking long metal tubes, and they're very conspicuously making a bomb that's going to be put into a backpack that's going to go onto her back.
Yep.
And as the man spent months talking her into doing this, it's not that he falls in love with her. This is not a love story, but he starts to feel for her because he knows what she's going to have to do. And they're looking at each other, and she says, "Would you do me a favor?" He says, "What? Would you maybe hold my hand?" No one has ever held my hand. My father died when I was a little girl. Please hold my hand. And he holds her hand. Then he says, "Would you do me another favor? Would you possibly just give me a hug?" And they fall to their knees, and they both start crying because it's really, this is not a political story. This is her story. It's after you see it that you make up your own mind. I don't want to convince anybody about anything, okay? But the point of the matter is there are other people in this play that their lives intersect, and they're on now in a cafe, and they're talking, and the play continues on. And then all of a sudden, in the background, you see them coming. The handler and her with the backpack, knowing perfectly what was in that backpack.
Yep.
She approaches the cafe, and he suddenly says to her, "Don't do it. Take it off and throw it. Come back. Don't do it." She says, "No. This is my destiny to do this. You told me it's my destiny. It's too late now." And she's going to do it, and there's going to be an explosion in that theater because I'm working with the sound people now that's going to rattle the audience, okay? But can you imagine taking what you used to chop vegetables in and making the chemicals to put into tubes to make a bomb?
Well, they're probably making gunpowder, maybe. Maybe they're making gunpowder.
No, it's plutonium ground up and then with a dash of potassium. I have the exact recipe in my house. And while this is all going on, it's going to be very quiet because the music speaks for itself. You don't really have to say anything. And then all the people that you've met throughout this play, this one and that one, are all going to go up because of what she did. And the fact of the matter is the guy had convinced her so well to do this that he couldn't talk her into taking it off and just doing it and then come back.
Well, let's get back to the why. Why are they doing it? Is it religious, economic?
They're mad as hell.
They're mad at who?
They're mad at who else can you blame but us? Okay? This is a girl that has no family life. They live in squalor. The place is filthy. They have no jobs. They have no education. To go into Israel, you need permission from about 300 people. And it just goes on and on and on. So how can you convince a young girl at 28 to do this? It's not so hard.
Because she has no future.
That's exactly it. They have no future and know that they have no future.
Right.
That's the worst part, knowing that you don't have a future.
Okay, so what's there to lose? But the point of my story,
she had a purpose now.
But the point of my story is that he spent months, technically speaking, talking her into doing this. He said because They'll never suspect you. You're a woman. We'll even peck up your belly so they'll think you're pregnant. They'll never search you.
But his conscience got to him at the end.
He felt for her.
Yep.
All of a sudden, she wasn't a terrorist. She was a woman.
Yep.
That maybe he could have had some kind of a life with, you know? But there's no life.
Oh, he had totally destroyed what she had of a life, and there was no way
But the
she was
most
going to turn
amazing
back.
thing is when she walks into that cafe, you know what's coming, and he's screaming, "Take it off and throw it."
Yep.
But why don't these people have a better economic system? Is it the system itself? Because these people are educated, basically, aren't they?
No, they're not.
They're not educated.
No, they're not. And the thing of the matter is, it goes from one generation to another generation to another generation of hopelessness. No country, nobody's paying any attention to them, and at the same time, I lived in England during the height of the IRA, which was the 1980s and the early 90s. They would always wait till 4 weeks before the Christmas holiday, when the streets would be packed with people. And one day the IRS thought they had a car that belonged to a member of the English military. It didn't. It belonged to a girl with her 5 children. They put the bomb in her car by mistake. The next day on national TV, they didn't even have the balls to show their faces. They had masks over the face saying, "We made a terrible mistake. We are so sorry."
Right.
Well, how the hell do you think her husband felt?
Yep.
Right. And they go after the Jews because they think they're rich. I really believe
Money
that.
has nothing to do with it. Well, Ralph, I'm telling you, you are giving us more credit. You know who's rich?
I'm not saying you are.
Rockefeller. You want to get better people who are rich? Let's pick on the Rockefellers.
What's in their heads though? That the rich people they're in their state because of the rich people, and you happen to be there, and you have.
You think it's economics,
you're better
Ralph?
off.
You honestly think it's
I
economics?
think it's economics. I really do.
A sociological professor in college who spoke at the Manson trials. And it because of his testimony that the only person who was set free was a girl from New Hampshire, Linda Casabedian. And he explained to the jury, why would she even hang out with these people? It's very simple. When you were raised in a family that never touches you, never kisses you, and never loves you, you can be talked into anything.
Charlie Manson was perfect for that.
Okay?
This is a true story, is it not?
Yes, it is.
So
Wafa Idris, in January 18th of 2002, didn't even say goodbye to her mother.
You actually spoke to the family to ask permission, did you not?
I communicated with the mother, and I said, listen
Who's
to me.
Palestinian?
Yeah, oh yeah.
And you're Jewish.
Yeah.
And how did this happen? You're not supposed to get along with each other, you know.
I just said to her, all I want to do is tell your daughter's story. I'm not against her. I'm not for her. Let the people who come and see this, but let her not die in vain. Let a girl who's thinking about doing the same thing that she's about to be doing, because